Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome for today's continued discussion on Nectar of Devotion. So now we are discussing on the most ecstatic part of this topic, stimulation for ecstatic love. Okay, so today is 13th November 2025. So we're going to continue our discussion. So before that, let's do our invocation prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasme Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitamena Bhuttale Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swaparantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakalam Sri Gurun Vaishnamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidatam Sajiva Sarpeta Sauduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalitarshi Vishakan Vidamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padai Krishna Prishta Putali Shumadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvesheshe Shunyori Pasajistarini Nama Om Vishnu Padai Krishna Prishta Putali Shumadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tinamine Shri Varshabhanavi Devirahita Kripataye Krishna Sambandha Viknana Daine Prabhave Nama Madhuryojala Premadiya Sri Rupanuga Bhakti Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigraha Namasute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtai Dina Tarini Rupanuga Viruddha Pasidanta Dvanta Harini Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtai Vipralambra Sambodhe Padam Pujaiti Nama Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandanamine Gaura Shakti Sarupai Rupanuga Vraite Gaura Vir Bhava Bhumistam Nitasa Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhama Sri Jagannatayate Namaha Vancha Kalpata Rubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavinibhyo Vaishnave Bhayo Namo Namaha Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namini Garut Cinema Panchatatvanvakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavani Vrishabhanustiri Pranamami Hari Priye Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Sri Gurum Dinataranam Paramanandam Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiv Shari Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Hare Krishna. Okay, so we're going to continue on this Kaishora age. Yes, page 212, right? The last paragraph, the second last paragraph. So we're going to continue our discussion. Just to recap, we also spoke about now we are going into a kind of ecstatic love, because this is how that we can trigger our prema. Trigger our prema. That means our prema or this kind of ecstatic love can be only to Krishna. Okay, none of his expansion we can express that, and not only that, also the purest devotee, the most perfect, all right, is the what they call gopis. So here it's a nice thing that we discussed. We ended our discussion 2 days ago. All right, at that time, Krishna's chest challenged the heel of Maragada. Maragada means emerald, jewel. His arms challenged the pillars of the Indradila jewel. The 3 lines of his waist challenged the waves of the river Yamuna, and his thighs challenged beautiful banana. One gopi said, with all these acquisitive features of his body, Krishna is too extraordinarily beautiful. And therefore, I'm always thinking of him to protect me. All right, because he's the killer of the demons. So they were seeking Krishna's protection, not to be attracted to him, because they want to maintain their chastity, which they always fail. All right, so let's look at today's thing. Tan madhuryam yata dasardas shara madhuri damana dakshayanga shriya vidunita Vadu Drikting Varakala Vilashashpadam Drik Anchala Samat Chamatkriti Shapita Kanjari Tadyuting Spurat Taruni Mudgamam Taruni Pasya Pitambaram. Okay, quoting from sorry. quoting from this second Southern Ocean, first wave, text 329. This Kaishora, okay, what is Kaishora age? Can anyone tell me? Oh, okay, it's translated into adolescence. Okay, it's mentioned here already. All right. So what is that Kaishora? Kaishora means it's adolescent. All right. But at the end of this period, all the gopis say, Krishna is the killer of the attraction of Cupid. Krishna is what? Is the killer of the attraction of Cupid. And such, he disturbed the patience of all newly married girls. So he is the killer of the attraction. Okay, even the Cupid's attraction is also is not really it's not so attractive. All right, just imagine I got a beautiful set of light. Okay, I've got a nice lighting. Okay, I put some nice lighting, some spotlight and everything, and some colorful lights, make the situation very beautiful. But when the sun rises, the sun kills this light. Even though how beautiful is the light that I've set up, when the sun is up, all these things doesn't manifest. When the thing manifests, of course, when the sun down, of course, beautiful. But when the sun is up, even though how beautifully you decorated, it is subdued by the sun. So that's why I say Krishna is the killer of the attraction of Cupid. Cupid is so beautiful, so attractive, but Krishna kills that attraction. At the same time, he disturbs the patience of all newly married girls. You know, in Tamil, we call Porumiya Sodikirade. All right, testing 1, 2, 3, keep disturbing. And Krishna's bodily features have become so exquisite, right? So attractive that it is as if they were all manifesting an artistic sense of the highest sort, So it looks like they it's look so beautiful, so attractive. It is just look like it is an artist's impression. It's like perfect drawing. His dancing eyes have deemed the brilliance of the most expert dancer. Okay, his eyes dancing, that means his power, the way he look left and right. It is what dim the brilliance. Even the great dancers also cannot have such expression. And so there is no longer any comparison to the beauty of Krishna. Okay. Idam eva hare pranyar nava yauvanam uchyate. Learned scholars therefore describe, who, not ordinary people, but the learned scholars, they describe the features of his body at the same time as nava yauvana. Okay, he describes the features. What? Okay, he describes the features as nava yauvana, or newly invented youthfulness. Atra Gokula Devinam Bhava Sarvasva Shalita Abhuta Purva Kandarpa Tantra Lilot Savardaya. At this stage of Krishna's bodily feature, at this stage, which stage is that? Kaishora. Features. The conjugal loving affairs with the gopis and similar pastime became very prominent. Age of 11 to 15. Yata. Quoting from Kantabihi Kalahayate Vachit Ayam Kandarpalekan Kvachit Kirer Arpayati Kvachit Vitanute Krida Bisha Rodayamam Sakya Bedayati Kvachit Smara Kala Sadgunyavan Ihate Sandim Kwa Painu Shashti Kunja Nirpata Shringar Rajottamam. Shringar. So there are 6 features of conjugal loving affairs. All right. So now we are going into the conjugal loving affairs. Okay. How we can say it in a normal term? Let me see. Conjugal loving affairs. All right. Okay. Conjugal loving affairs means the loving relationship between husband and wife, or more broadly, the romantic love between man and women. All right. Okay, so romantic, this thing, or intimate or highest form of devotional love. All right, so now we understand. So the 6 features, what are the features? Number 1, peacekeeping, peacemaking. Number 2, picking a quarrel. Number 3, going to meet one's lover. The next is sitting together, separation, and support. Okay, so peacemaking, sometimes when there's a quarrel between the mother-in-law and the wife, peacemaking, or simply when you see the wife is not saying anything, sometimes men, all right, I'm not sure, maybe you all have experienced. Okay, of course, you all are married, you all should have experienced that. So sometimes the husband like to irritate the wife. They like to see the irritation of the wife. All right, then going to meet one's lovers, sitting together, all right, sitting together, and sometimes separation and support. All these things are 6 features of conjugal loving affairs. So Lord Krishna expanded an empire of these 6 features. He expanded an empire of the 6 features, which he was the ruling prince. Somehow, somewhere he was picking a quarrel with the young girls. All right. Somewhere he was scratching them with the nails of a parrot. Somewhere he was busy going to visit the gopis. And somewhere he was negotiating through cowherd friends to take shelter of the gopis. All right. So there's a book. Okay, I can't recall. Is it Bhajana Rahasya? Or this thing. Where did I read it? All right. Krishna loves to pick quarrel. Until Radharani becomes so angry, she becomes so depressed, all the gopis will go to Krishna and basically shout at him. What kind of person are you? You are crazy, you are maniac. Until Krishna wanted to come and pacify Radharani, and the gopis will chase him out. Get out. You're not allowed to come in. But somehow or other, Krishna will take a form of a sannyasi and will cheat the gopis to go and meet Krishna. That's another beautiful pastimes. All right. So like that. Okay. Then let's look at the next one. Tan Mohanata Yata. Okay. Quoting from Mohanata. Karna Karni Saki Janena Vijane Duti Stuti Prakriya Patyur Vanchana Chaturi Gunanika Kunda Prayan Nishi Vadiryam Guru Vachi Venu Virutvatu Karnateti Vratan Kaishorena Tavadya Krishna Guruna Gauri Gana Patyate. Some of the gopis addressing this. Okay, just give me a second. Some of the gopis addressing like this. Dear Krishna, because of your adolescent age, you have just become the spiritual master of these young girls. And you are teaching them to whisper among themselves. You are teaching them to offer solemn prayers, as well as training them to cheat their husbands. Okay. And also, you are teaching them to cheat their husband. Then for what? So that they can join you in the gardens at night without caring for the instructions of the superior. You are entrusting them in the vibration of your enchanting flute. And as their teacher, you are teaching them the intricacies of loving affairs. So, I was listening to this Indra Yamuna Maharaj lecture 2 days ago. No, yesterday, right? How when Krishna, when Kamsa wanted to kidnap Radharani. Okay, Kamsa wanted to kidnap Srimati Radharani. So when the grandmother of Srimati Radharani heard that, realized that, he immediately got her married. All right. Yeah, what's the name? Abhimanyu, is it? Who's Radharani's husband?
Abhimanyu.
Abhimanyu, yes. So got them married to Abhimanyu. Okay. Immediately they got the suitor and got them married. So a group of sadhus were walking after the marriage. All right. They were walking and they saw Krishna coming. When they saw Krishna coming, then they said, Krishna, let's eat this some kind of sweet boli or something like that. He gave it to him. He took it. Say, wow, it tastes so good. Right. I mean, where are you all coming? Where did you get this? Oh, we came from a marriage, wedding ceremony. He was wondering, I am here. I didn't hear any wedding going to occur here. Then they asked, whose wedding is that? Then the sadhu says, you didn't know? Krishna says, no, I didn't know. Oh, Sri Radhika got married to Abhimanyu. Then, oh, what? He got a shock of his life. You know, he got a shock of his life. Imagine when he heard that Radharani got married, because Radharani Krishna's lover. But she got married to Abhimanyu. When he heard that, he was so disturbed, you know. But at the same time, Abhimanyu's mother and sister, they know that Radharani's lover is Krishna, and they always prevented Radharani from seeing Krishna. What's the name? Kutila and Jatila. Kutila and Jatila, mother and sister-in-law. So at one moment, so when at night, when Krishna climbed that tree, wanted to call Radharani, wondering what happened to you, right? So he did the cuckoo. Coo, coo. He made the sound, the cuckoo bird sound. So when he started to make the sound, Radharani heard, and but at the same time, Jatila and Kutila also heard, because he was making the sound at a wrong time. Because the cuckoo do not cuckoo at night. They were wondering since when the night cuckoo birds start cuckooing. All right. So, and of course, after that, it's also mentioned that the Radharani and all the gopis, even though they are married to the husband, they are married, but they are actually not seeing the real Radharani or real gopis. They are only seeing the shadow of them. Just like in Ramalila, when Ravana kidnapped Sita, he could not even touch Sita, because Sita is the goddess of fortune. No one can touch them. But which Sita actually they touch? The shadow. So who's the shadow? Can anyone tell me?
Maya.
Yeah, Durga. Okay. They only touch the shadow. Maya, or also is like Durga Devi. All right. They only can touch the shadow. He actually didn't touch this thing. So that's why when Sita came back, in front of everybody, Ram says, prove your chastity by entering a fire. But those who didn't study Ramayana, they start to make a lot of assumption. Oh, how could Rama become so nasty? He's a MCP, male chauvinist. You know, he's a male chauvinist. How can he do that? How he couldn't trust his wife? But actually, the thing is, the Maya Sita entered into the fire and the real Sita actually came out. So actually, that's the story. But of course, those who are not following the proper studies, and they usually, if not this thing, then how that Ramayana can spread all over the world and all. Anyway, so we don't need to go into the detail. So like that. So that's the thing. So these are the things that actually they are not really seeing the real Sita as real Radha or real gopis. They are only seeing the shadow. Then in another place I heard, I can't recall. Okay, let me tell you the story. Even though Abhimanyu and Radharani married, they never had any kind of physical relationship. All right? Like you see, like, yes, I'm married. Only the thought I am married was pervading Abhimanyu, but he never had any kind of relationship with her. Okay? Like, okay, like for instance, now I'm feeling, yes, I'm married. I'm married. This thought, yes, I'm married, is from the day until night and this until I don't have any kind of physical relationship. All right. So something like that. Okay. So, okay, now let's move on. Netu Swarupam Evoktam Kaishoram here Yadyapi Nana Kriti Prakatanat Tatapyuddi Uddipanam Matam Balyepi Navatarunya Prakatyam Shruyate Kvachit Tannati Rasa Vahitvan Na Rasajnair Udahirtam. It is said that even when Krishna was a boy of 5 years old, right, he manifests such youthful energy. But learned scholars do not explain them because of the absence of suitable age. So there is some confidential pastime when Krishna was still a baby, when he was a 5 years old. Even at that age, he also showed some what they call youthful energies. But of course, the scholars do not explain them because of the age. How can 5-year-old child can do this? All right, like that. Ata Saundaryam. Bhavit Saundaryam Anganam Sanivesho Yatochitam. Krishna was beautiful because every part of his body was perfectly arranged without any defect. So all these, the bodily features of Krishna, we will study in the 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. Yata, okay, Yata Mukam te dirgaksham Maragada Tati Pivaram Uro Bujo Dwandam Stambadyuti Suvalitam Parshva Yugalam Parikshino Madhya Pratima Lahari Hari Jaganam Nakashya Kangshare Harati Hirdayam Pankaja Drisha. So here, such perfect bodily feature of Krishna are described as follows. My dear enemy of Kamsa, your broad eyes, your rising chest, your 2 pillar-like arms, and thin middle portion of your body are always enchanting to every lotus-eyed beautiful girl. All right. So he says that he got a that they are addressing to the what they are addressing the enemy of Kamsa. Sometimes why they didn't need to do this? Oh Yasodanandan, oh Devaki Putra, oh Radha Kanta, oh Rukmani Nada. Why they need to specify like this? Why can't they just say, hey Krishna? They can use that kind of word. But why they say, oh my dear enemy of Kamsa? Why they need to use this kind of terms? Because they are specifically mentioning to Krishna. Who can be enemy of Kamsa? Sometimes we can say, Krishna. Oh Krishna. Which Krishna is this? All right. Is it Dwaraka Krishna? Or is it Mathura Krishna? Or is it Vrindavan Krishna? All are Krishnas. All right. So they have this thing. So in Dwaraka, Krishna is known as Devaki Nandan. Okay. Vasudeva, the son of Vasudev. Vasudev, the son of Vasudev is called Vasudeva, and Devaki Putra. Or like these kind of terms, enemy of Kamsa. The next term, Madhura Krishna. Mathura Krishna is what? Madhura Krishna, we call it as Yasoda Nandan, Nanda Nandan, okay, like that. Damodara, these kind of terms. But when you talk about Vrindavan Krishna, what is the terms that we call? Gopinath, Radhanath, Radhakant, Radhanath, all these kind of terms you see. So when we read this, so sometimes when we see that, okay, when they say, my dear enemy of Kamsa, so they are addressing the Krishna who is the king of Dwaraka, who entered into Dwaraka. In the first canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter what? All right, in the first canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, okay, I got a, any one of you got a Bhagavatam with you?
Yes, yes.
Krishna entering Dwaraka. Which chapter is that? Okay, chapter 11. Right, chapter 11. So chapter 11, you see in Srimad Bhagavatam, it's mentioned about Krishna entering Dwaraka. So in that past time, in Srimad Bhagavatam, of course, when you start Srimad Bhagavatam, we're going to study that. What happened? When Krishna enters Dwaraka, everyone became so attracted. All the girls, everyone was so attracted. And they were all there throwing flower, and they were like awe-stricken. Who is this boy? Oh my God. Okay. So when we look at that like that, so now this one we understand. So what does it mean by my dear enemy of Kamsa? Let me see here, we are talking about in the environment with Dwaraka. So when we study like that, so we can reflect, oh, this is in Dwaraka. You all follow me? All right. Ata Rupam. Because anything that says, if it's mentioned, okay, when you say that, okay, how to confirm again? The enemy of Krishna, that means he talked about Dwaraka. So he entering every lotus-eyed beautiful girls. All right. So he says, okay, my dear enemy of Krishna, your eyes rising, chest, okay, always enchanting the lotus-eyed beautiful girl. So na kashya kangshare, okay, kashya kangshare, that means the enemy of Kamsa, harati, hirudayam pankaja drisha. Pankaja means lotus. But here, lotus eye means, that means if it's going to be Vrindavan, they should mention Gopi. All right. But it says lotus eye beautiful girl means all varieties of girls who are extremely beautiful. Okay. Now, Ata Rupam, Vibhushanam, Vibhusham, Shat Yena, Tat Rupam Uchate. The ornaments on the body of Krishna, the ornaments, that means all the dressing, were not actually enhancing his beauty. All right. But just the reverse. The river, that means the ornaments became beautified by Krishna. So the ornaments became beautiful because of Krishna. When we are wearing ornaments, when we are putting on gold, jewelry, and all these things, why? When they see the dress is beautiful, our ornaments is beautiful, some or other enhance our beauty. But here is Tirbale, opposite. Here, because of Krishna's beauty, the ornament looks beautiful. Yata, quoting from where? Krishnasya mandana tatir mani kundaladaya nitanga sangatim alankritya varangi shakta babuva na manak api tat vidane sa pratyuta swayam analpam alankritashi alangaram. Now kundala means this thing. Okay, now let's look at it. Ata mridutta komalasyapi Sangsparshasha hatochate. A person is called mild when he cannot even bear the touch of the most soft thing. All right, I don't know why this thing is not put. Oh, this is what? The ornaments of the body. Okay, Mani Kundalam. Mani Kundalam, Nitanga Sangatim Alangritya Varangi. All right, okay, anyway. So the 139 is quoted here. The ornaments of the body. Okay, Mani Kundalam, Nitangi Sangatim Alangartya. All right. Enhancing his beauty. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying, my dear Prabhus and mothers?
Yes.
Okay, you got it, huh? Right. Oh, we have Venkatesh Varlu. Hi. Hare Krishna. Welcome. All right. So what is mentioned here? This one is okay. This one is quoted here. This is the meaning. Okay. All right. Now, Ata Murdutta Komalasyapi Sangsparshashaha Chotyate. A person is called mild when he cannot even bear the touch. When what okay, that means what? Murdutta means mild. When I call mild when he cannot even bear the touch of the most soft things. Even he cannot bear, even the things so soft, even the touch they cannot bear. What does that mean? Yata. Ahaha. Hahaha. Navambuda. Kantir Amusya. Sukumarata Kumarasya. Api Nava. Pallava. Sangat Angan Anganya Parajya Shiryanti. It is described that every part of the body of Krishna is so soft that even to touch of a newly grown leaves, wow, the color of touched part of his skin would change. Right? So it says the body of Krishna is so soft. And how soft? Example, just like a newly grown leaf. All right, when you have a mango tree, when the leaf just newly grown, all right, just like a brownish, beautiful. When you touch, it's so soft and so gentle. And sometimes when you touch quite hard, it can even tear. Right? So it looks like the body of Krishna is so soft, just like the newly grown leaf. All right? And the color part of his skin would change. So sometimes when you touch, even the skin will change. The color. You know, sometimes when you touch a child's baby's body, when the body is fair, when you touch, it turns pink. Then you let go, it turns back to white. You know? So like that. Okay. So now we can meditate on that. So meditate on that. How soft is Krishna's body when we chant our holy name? Just imagine you're touching the body of Krishna, which is like that, right? So whenever you see a newly grown leaf, whenever you go, you see some newly grown, new sprout coming out, new leaf, mango leaf, new leaf come out, we can immediately meditate on the skin of Krishna. Ye Nayaka Prakarane Vachika Manasastata Guna Proktanta Evatra Nyeya Uddipana Buddha Chesta Chesta Rasadi Lila Syutata Dushta Vadadayaha. All right. At this Kaishora age, Krishna endeavors were always bent towards arranging the rasa dance. All right. At this age, 11 to 15, or towards the 15, you know, and you get even more distinct, his endeavor, that means all his work are usually bent towards arranging for rasa dance. He can't wait to dance with gopis, as well as towards killing the demon in the forest of Vrindavan. Okay. Now, let me get for you something. I just want to double confirm. Okay, just give me a second. Because this word usually Pran Govinda Prabhu keep repeating, but I just forgotten. Just give me a second. Okay. Good. Now, okay, I get it. Okay. Now, the word that, okay. So this is the word that you can notice that is keep repeating here. All right. What is that? The word that we should remember? Uddipana. Okay. Uddipana means what? Uddipana means stimulation. Okay. Yes. Uddipana literally means stimulation. That which excites or awaken. That can make you excited or awaken. Are you following me on this? Or you want me to write it down? Uddipana means what? Excitement or stimulation. Good? Thumbs up. Are you following me, my dear Prabhus and mothers? Great. All right. So Uddipana. We remember that, huh? Okay. Now, Tatra Raso Yata. Nirtyat Gopa Nitambini Krita Parirambasya Rambadibir Girvanibir Anangaranga Vivasham Sandarshyamana Shriyaha Krida Tandava Panditasya Parita Sri Pundarikakshate Rasaramba Rasartino Madhurima Chetangsi na Karshati. Can anyone recall any, do you understand any words here? Okay. Nirtyat Gopya. Nirtya means dancing. Nirtyam, natyam. Okay. Nitambini. Krita Parirambasya Radambir. Gravana Anangaranga. 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 Vivasam Tandra. Okay. Now I just want to confuse you. But do you, what does this mean? Pundarikaksha? Anyone?
Eyes.
You must remember.
Eyes.
Eyes? Is it just eyes?
Lotus eyes.
Lotus eye. Yes. Lotus eyes. So we always must remember this word, because we always like to keep repeating Pundarikaksham. Krishna's eyes like Pundarikaksham. Krishna sleeps like Bimba is a kind of fruit. It's a kind of jambu. You know, it has a very beautiful, soft, reddish, pinkish color. So they say the lips look like bimba fruit. And his eyes like pundarikaksham. That means like a lotus eye. Okay, like we all got round eye, flat eye, you know, mutta kannu, chappa kannu, you know. So this kind of thing. So we have a brown eyes, we got a flat eyes, like we got a variety of that. But Krishna's eyes, pundarikaksha.
Prabhu, can I ask something, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
No, this Pundarikaksha, Prabhu, is in a kind of a mantra. They say if you don't want to take a bath, like even when you're meditating, they'll tell you this mantra, Prabhu.
Yes, yes. You know the mantra?
Yeah, surely, Prabhu. But Prabhu, is it okay, Prabhu? So you suppose you're chanting, Prabhu.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're chanting and then you the call out you go to the toilet.
Yeah.
And then you say this mantra, you don't have to bed, Prabhu.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please chant the mantra, Prabhu.
Namo Om Paditra na Paditra va Sarvastam Gato.
Nama Om. Is it Nama Om?
Namo Om.
No, Nama don't come, Prabhu, for that mantra.
Namo Om Apavitra Pavitra va.
Yes, understand. Ada munik Nama varadi.
Okay.
Om Appavitra Pavitra.
Apavitra Pavitra va. Sarvagadam, you must, any situation also, you will be saved. And if you say this mantra, so if you remember
so when you see Om Appavitra Pavitra va Sarva Gashtam Kadopiva Yashmarit Pundarikaksham Sha Baya Yantara Suchihi.
Yeah, Prabhu.
So that means Om Appavitra. Appavitra means
not clean.
Will turn clean. Pavitra. Om Appavitra Pavitrava.
Sarva
Gadopiva. All the sorry?
At all times.
At all time and all situation, all environment.
Yeah.
Yashmarit. How? Through
the Pundarik eyes.
No, by the eyes of Krishna glancing over it. Om Appavitra Pavitra Sarvasya Yashmarit Pundarikaksham.
Smarat Pundarikaksham, Prabhu.
Yeah.
You meditate on the lotus eyes.
Good. Om Appavitra Yashmarit Pundarikaksham Sa Baya Yantara Suchi. So all kind of things becomes purified. Om Sri Vishnu, Om Sri Vishnu, Om Sri Vishnu. So usually what we do, we take these and just sprinkle on the heat. Take the water. Om Appavitra Pavitra Sarvashtam Gadiko Yashmari Pundarikaksham Shabayantra Suchi. Om Sri Vishnu, Om Sri Vishnu, Om Sri Vishnu, sprinkle on the heat. Yeah. So that's the thing. So Pundarikaksham, lotus eye. One
time I asked a sannyasi, Prabhu, not mentioning names. He said, no, you cannot. You have to go in bed. If you go to the toilet, you got to go in bed. This mantra won't do.
Literally, every time we go to toilet, we have to bathe. When we pass motion, we have to take bath.
But if you think about your age,
yes, but the age and situation is such, so you simply take the water and sprinkle on your head.
It's okay, bro.
That's what I heard. Because sometimes, see, like for instance, Prabhupada says you go to Radhakund, don't jump into the water. Take the water and sprinkle on your head 3 times. It's considered you've taken a bath.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, because of course, when you look at technically, we have to wash. You know, actually, we have to, like those days when Prabhupada went to US, they usually use tissue paper. And Prabhupada became so disgusted with the tissue paper. So that's when he says you have to take a bath. So as long as we can wash it, then after that, wash our leg, gargle. Okay, gargle our mouth, wash our leg. Okay, then you come out, take the thing and just sprinkle on your head. That's what I heard. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure which, because sannyasi is always right. But anyway, times, place, and circumstances. Of course, like if you are able, you must take a bath every time you go to toilet. But if you are disabled, you're not able of your age, right? There is, but most important is chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. All right. So now let's do this. Okay. So Rasaramba Rasartino Madurim Chetangsa Sakarshati. Dushto Vadayata Lalita Madhavi. Now he's quoting from Lalita Madhava, my favorite book. 9.50, chapter 9, text 50. Shambur Vrsham Nayati Mandara Katarana Kandarantar. Mlana Salilam Api Yatra Shiro Dumani. Ah, Kautukam Kalaya Keli Lavat Arishtam. Tang Dushta Pungavam Asauharir Unmamata. While Krishna was engaged in enjoyment with the boys and girls within the forest of Vrindavan, Kamsa used to send his associate to kill Krishna. Krishna was showed his prowess by killing them. Ata prasadanam katitam vasana kalpa mandanadyam prasadanam tatra vasanam navarka rashmi kashmira haritaladi sannibam yugam chatuskam bhushyatam vasanam trividam hare tatra yugam paridanam cha sangvyanam yuga rupam udiritam tata Stavavalyam Mukundastake Kanaka. Okay, it's called from Mukundastaka. All right. Kanaka Nivaha Shobanindi Pitam Nitambe Tat Upari Nava Raktam Vastram Itam Dadanaha Priyam Iva Kilavarnam Raga Yuktam Priyayaha Pranayatu Mama Netrabishtu Purti Mukundaha Chatuskam Kanchukoshnisha Tunda Bandar Tayarikam. All right. So now, why this translation is not here? Let me see whether I can have another book. I got another book of Nectar of Devotion. Just give me a second. Huh? Okay, now it's 10 o'clock. Shall we just take a short break? Before we continue our discussion, I'll get the book by then. Okay, just take a short break. Hare Krishna. Okay, I got this book by the full edition of Nectar of Devotion. So let me see 2.1.346. 2.1.346. This is on the 2.1.346. 2.1.346. 346. 346. Verse 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 6. All right. Ata prasadanam. All right. Now let's look at the first one. I'll explain this one first. Okay, there's no translation given here. All right. So it means, all right, 2.1. Okay. So katitam vashana kalpa mandanadyam prasadanam. So it mentioned here, vestment refers to clothing. All right. Refers to clothing, ornaments, decoration, and other things in similar nature. And 347, it says the Lord has 3 types of clothing. Okay, the Lord has three kinds of clothing: 2-piece outfit, 4 pieces dress, and multi-piece dress in orange, red, yellow, and other colors. Okay, this is what is supposed to be 347. And 348, it says 2 pieces outfits refer to lower clothing wrapped around the waist and upper shawl. Okay, okay, now. Okay, now 2.1348. 348. All right, 348 is a 2-piece of outfit, refers to lower clothing wrapped around the waist. All right. You know, in the waistline, he got 2 pieces. One is this thing and another one. Okay. 349, 348, 349, yata. All right. Okay, here we got, okay. 349. Okay, 349, it says, Okay, 349. It says, Yata Astvalaya Mukundastaki. All right. So it says, the translation for this 349 is, May Mukunda wearing on his hips a yellow dhoti. Krishna is wearing yellow dhoti, which derives the glory of the pile of gold. So it says here, so Shobha Nindi Pitam Nitambe Tat Upari Navaraktam Vastram Istam Dadanaha. So here it says that Mukunda wearing on his hips, all right, in the waist, a yellow dhoti which derives the glory of pile of gold, with reddish upper clothing, tinged with the passion of his beloved, satisfy the desire of my eyes. All right. So now Chastukam. All right. Now the 350. Okay, Chastukam. Kanchukoshnina. Tunda Bandantariyakam. It means the 4 pieces outfit refers to shirt, turban, sash, and lower garment. Now, okay. Now it's continuing here. Let me mark this thing. Okay. Right. So here, that means Krishna's apparel. Okay, it says here Krishna's apparel and garlands. So generally, there are 4 kinds of garments on the body of Krishna: his shirt, turban, belt, and wearing garment. Okay. Yata Smerashya Parihita Patalambara Shrish Channanga Purata Ruchoru Kanchukena Ushnisham Dadat Arunam Datim Cha Chitra Kangsharir Vahati Mahotsave Mudang Naha. So in Vrindavan, he used to put on reddish garment. Oh, it's all trans. Okay. Anyway, in Vrindavan, he used to put on the reddish garment with a golden shirt on his body and an orange colored turban on his head. Can you all visualize this? Try to make it, imagine how it looks. The different kinds of belts combined with his enchanting smile used to always increase the transcendental bliss of his associates. So we can meditate this when we chant Hare Krishna mantra. How? We put on a reddish garment with a golden shirt, red garment, golden shirt, his body, okay, then orange colored turban on his head, and different kinds of belt. Okay, Bhuishtam, Kandita Kanditam, Bhuri, Nata, Vesha, Kriyochitam. Aneka Varnam, Aneka means Varnam, Varnam means color, Aneka means varieties of color. Vasanam, Bhuishtam, Kantitam, Buddhai. Yata, Akandita Vikanditai, Sita, Pisanga Nila Runai, Patai Krita Yatochita, Prakata Sanivesho Jvala, Ayang Karaba, Rat Prabha, Prachura, Ranga, Sringarita, Karoti, Karaboru, Megana, Ruchir Mudam Madhava. The dress of Krishna is described as gorgeous, as a baby elephant is sometimes dressed in colorful clothing. So Krishna's gorgeousness was manifest by the decoration of such colorful clothing on the different part of his body. Okay. Ata Akalpa, Kesha Bandhanam, Alepe Mala Chitra, Visheshaka, Tambula, Keli, Patmadir, Akalpa Parikritita. Akalpa refers to texture of Krishna's hair. His nicely dressed body anointed with sandalwood pulp. Okay, his nicely anointed body is his nicely dressed body anointed, that means with sandalwood pulp and decorated with flower garlands. His tilaka and his chewing pan. All right, he loved to chew pan. Krishna was decorated constantly in his akalpa process. All right. So before that, let's look at 353. All right. Did we discuss 351? 351, there is a translation. 351, okay. 351, 352. 352, the voice says the multicolored outfit consists of many pieces of clothes, cut and uncut, many colors suitable for performing artists. 353. 353. Okay. Oh, there's no translation here. 354. Okay. Here Juta Kavari Chuda. Veni Cha Kacha Kacha Bandhanam. Padura Karbura Pita. Ityale Pastrida Mata. Krishna's hair was sometimes decorated with flowers placed in the middle of his head, or else it was reaching down to his neck, to his back. In this way, Krishna dressed his hair differently at different times. As far as ointment on his body, the pulp of sandalwood generally appeared to be white. When it's mixed with saffron dye, it appeared to be yellow. You know, there's a what they call the sandalwood. So now we can see Krishna has sometimes dressed with flower placed in the middle of his head. So Krishna also to put the flower on his head. Ah, yeah, correct. No wonder. So when we study this, we start to meditate. When we start to read this, though, we can meditate. So whenever now, from now on, when you see Krishna, you can start to recognize all these things. All right. Okay. Mala Trida, Vaijayanti. Vaijayanti is a flower. Vaijayanti Poo. All right. Mala means garland. All right. Mala Trida Vaijayanti. Ratna Mala Vanasraja. Ashya Vaika Shapkapida. Pralambadya Vida Mataha. Krishna used to put a Vaijayanti garland around his neck. This Vaijayanti garland is made of flowers, at least 5 different colors. Such garlands was always long enough to touch Krishna's knees or feet. Besides this garland of flowers, there's also other kind of flowers, garland too. Sometimes decorated his hands, sometimes hanging around his neck and chest. Okay. I hope you all can meditate on this. Everyone, can you all think about it? Thumbs up. Are you following me? Am I too fast?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Nandari, Mati, you want to say something?
No, I just want to.
Oh, okay. You can imagine, eh? Yes.
Yes.
All these things we can use to imagine, to meditate during our chanting. Makari Patra Bangadyam Chitram Pita Sitarunam Tata Visheshakopi Syat Andat Ushyam Swayam Buddhahi. Artistic painting of sandalwood pulp and colored sandalwood are also found in the body of Krishna. Artistic paintings with sandalwood pulp and colored sandalwood also found in the body of Krishna. So the body of Krishna is also drawn, no? All these kind of things, okay? Artistic impression. Yata. Tambula Spurat Ananindur Amalang Dammilam Ullasayan Bhakti Cheda Lasat Sugirsta Kushnalepa Shriya Pashala Tungora Stala Pingala Srak Alika Brajishnu Tat Patrangulihi Shamanga Dyutir Adyame Saki Drishor Dugde Mudang Madhava. One gopi addressed a friend and began praise the bodily feature of Krishna. She praised his blackish complexion, the reddish color of chewing pan, enhancing the beauty hundreds of times, the curling hair on his head, the red spots kunkuma on his body, and tilaka on his forehead. All these beauties enhancing his thing. Ata mandanam kiritam kundale haras chatushki valayormaya keyura nupuradyam cha ratna mandanam uchate. His helmet, his earrings, his necklace. All right, Kriti Kundali. And Kundalam. Kundalam is what they call? Earrings. And his 4 garments, the bangles in his hand, the rings on his finger, the ankle bell, and his flute. These are the different features of Krishna's ornament. Can we all meditate on that? Right? Okay, let's see. The meditation is, number 1 is his helmet. Okay? His earrings, necklaces, is 4 garment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 4 garments. His bangles on his hands, the rings on his fingers, the ankle, his ankle bell. Yeah, the ankle bell. Yes. Ankle bell and his flute. These are the different features of Krishna's ornament. Yata Kanchi Chitra Mukutam Atulam Kundale Hari Hire Harastaro Valayam Amalam Chandracharus Chatuski Ramya Chormir Madurima Pure Nu Pure Chetya Grahir Chetya Grarir Angir Eva Brana Patali Bhushita Dogdi Bhusham. Krishna, the enemy of Aga, always looked beautiful with his incomparable helmet. His earrings made of diamonds, his necklace of pearls, his bangles, the embroidered garments, and the beautiful rings on his finger. Kushumadi Kritam Chedam, Vanya Mandanam Iritam, Dhatu Kalpatam Tilakam, Patra Banga Latadikam. Krishna sometimes called Vanamali. Wow. The term that usually this is a very common term used in Geet Govind, the book of what they call Jagadisha Pandit, right? The Jagadish
Jayadeva.
Huh?
Jayadeva.
Jayadeva, yes. Jayadeva Pandit. He written the book, of course, very confidential. There, the Vanamali, the word is very common.
Prabhu?
Yes.
My Karami name is Vanamali, Prabhu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Vanamali. Wow. Wow, that's so beautiful. That's why the Malayalis give wonderful names.
You know, my father was a Sanskrit scholar, Prabhu.
Oh, no wonder. Wow. So Vanamali. Vanamali means it is a very common word used in Geet Govind. All right. Vanamali, Madhurapuri, Madhupuri, Vanamali, all these names are very high standard of ecstatic name. So here Kumshunda Kirtam Chedam Manya Mandanam Iritam Datu Kilptam Tilagam Patra Banga Latadikam. So Krishna sometimes called as Vanamali. Vana means, as we know, is forest. Mali means gardener. So that Vanamali refers to one who extensively uses flower and garlands on the different part of his body. Because there Radharani will be saying, hey Vanamali, when are you going to come? Again and again, there's one entire, okay, in Geet Govind, it is songs. It's a drama. It's like a acting. And of course, there's a tala and raga. Right? In what tala you have to sing, in what raga. Of course, I don't know all the tala and raga. In fact, I tried to look at the tala and raga, tried to go online and check. Still, I can't capture the thing. Right? I can't capture. That's why I don't sing. I just simply read. So at that moment, the entire play in one, I think around 15, 20 verses, the entire play of that, in in other words, like a chapter, right? Yeah, many times, oh Vanamali, oh Vanamali, oh Vanamali. Radharani keep addressing him. Where are you, Vanamali? You know? So that's the thing. So that means we see extensive use as flower, and the one who extend, that means use a lot of flowers and garlands on different part of his body. Atasmitang Tata Krishna Karanamrita. Quoting from Krishna Karanamrita. Akanda Nirvana, Rasa Pravahir, Vikandita Shesha, Rashantarani, Ayantridotpanta, Sudarnavani, Jayanti Shitani, Tavasmitani, Ata Anga Saurabam Yata, Parimala Sarit Esha, Yat Vahanti Samantat, Pulakayanti Vapur, Na Kapya Purva, Muninam. Madhuripur. So Madhuripur, yes, Madhuripur. Okay, another word. Uparage, tat vinodaya manye. Guru bhuvam, anavadya moda, sindur vivesha. So Krishna was not this Krishna like this, not only in Vrindavan. He's not only in Vrindavan like that, but also in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Seeing colorfully dressed and garlands of different flowers, some great sages prayed Lord Krishna was going to the battlefield of Kurukshetra not to fight. So what we say, he went there not to fight, yes, but to grace all the devotees at his presence. All right. So to grace all the devotees in his presence. All right. Ata Vangsha, Dhyanam Balat Paramahansa Kulasya Bindan Nindan Sudha Madhuri Manam Adira Dharma Kandarpa Shashana Durang Muhur Esha Sangsan Vangsidvanir Jayati Kansa Nishudanasya. So Krishna's flute, as far as his flute is concerned, it is said the vibration of this wonderful instrument was able to break the meditation of the greatest sages. Even how great the sage, how control are they, even can break their meditation. Krishna was the challenging Cupid by advertising his transcendental glories all over the world. Okay, it's a very straightforward. Esha Trida Bhavet, Venu Murali, Vangsi Ketyapi. So there are three kinds of flutes used by Krishna. How many kinds? Three kinds of flutes. One is called Venu, another one is called Murali, and another one is called Vangsi. Okay, please underline this statement so you can remember three kinds of flutes used by Krishna. First is Venu, second is Murali, third is Vangshi. Vangshi Vadana, Murali Krishna, Venu Gopal. Okay, so like that. So now let's look at Venu, Tatra Venu. Okay, what is Venu means? Pavikakyo Bhavit, Venur Dvadas Dva the Shanguler, Dairyapak. So Venu is small but all right, Venu is very small, not more than 6 inches long, with 6 holes for whistling. So it is 6 inches long. That means 6 inches means like this. This is 9 inches. 6 inches long, not more than 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yeah. Not so around this side. Okay. So that small flute, okay, it has 6 holes for whistling. What is Murali? Murali means Hastadvayam Itayama Mukkarandra Samanvita Chatuswara Chidra Yukta Murali Charu Nadina. So Murali is about 18 inches long. So 9. This is if you put from this finger to this finger, usually is 9 inches. 9. Oh, it's very long. All right. With the hole at the end of 4. Okay. With the hole at the end and 4 holes on the body of the flute. Okay, let's meditate. 18 inches long. Hole at the end of, with the hole at the end and 4 holes on the body. So that means at the end of the flute got a hole, and in between got 4. This kind of flute produces a very enchanting sound. It reminds me about recorder. Have you seen a recorder? You know, the children playing recorder. When you see there's a hole at the bottom, there's 1 hole. Have you all noticed that? That's the recorder. No wonder I was so. My daughter was playing on a recorder yesterday, and I took it and I tried to play. Have you? Can you all recall the recorder? You know the recorder that we play. So there's this thing, and at the bottom there's 1 hole. Yes or not? Come on, anyone with small children? Saki Mataji, I think you should have seen. No one have noticed? Do you know what is recorder? Hello.
பாத்திருக்கேன் பிரபு வீட்ல இருக்கு.
ரெக்கார்டர் வீட்ல இருக்கா?
இருக்கு பிரபு.
ஆக கீழ ஒரு ஓட்டை இருக்கா இல்லையா?
இருக்கு பிரபு.
That means மேல வந்து இருக்கும், ஆக கீழ ஒரு water இருக்கும், right?
ஆமா ஐயா.
Yes. So at the bottom there's one hole. So there's thing Murali. So whenever when your daughter start to play a recorder, you can meditate on Murali Krishna.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So you see, so when you look at the hole, that means it's a 18 inches long, this thing. All right. There's a hole at the end. ஆக கீழ ஒரு water ஒரு துவாரம் இருக்கும், ஆக கீழ. Okay, just like a recorder. That's at the bottom there. And 4 holes on the body. That means in the body got 4. Such a long flute, all right? Okay, let me make it more. Okay, so just think like this. Okay, it is like this. It's a long flute, 18 inches. In this 18 inches flute, you can see, okay, you see 1, okay, you see in the body got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, okay, there is a 4 holes on the body on the flute. At the end, at the bottom here, got 1 hole. You got it? Hare Krishna. Is it exciting?
Yes, Prabhu.
So 18 inches, such a long flute, but only got 4 holes on the body. At the end, got 1. How? I mean, I don't know. I've not seen this thing. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, now, all right, and this flute produces enchanting sound. It produces such a beautiful sound. Okay, let's look at the Vangsi flute. Vangshi. Ardhangulantarun manang taradi viva rastakam. Tata sardangulat yatra mukha randram tatangulam. Shiro vedangulam pucham triangulam sa tu Vangshika. Navarandra smarta sapta dasangula mita buddhahi. So the Vangsi flute is about 15 inches long. So we understand Murali is the longest. Venu is the shortest. Vamsi is 15 inches in between. 6 inches, 18 inches, and this one is 15 inches long. All right. It has 9 holes on the body. It has how many holes? 9 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 holes. And Krishna used to play all these 3 flutes occasionally when they are needed. You got it? So there's one particular raga he play, attract the cows. Another raga, that means what we understand. So that means when Krishna goes for grazing the cows, he will take the smallest Venu. Okay, he take the Venu. Because we see, you know, he take a small one. No, it's so easy to carry. Right? The longest one is when he have Rasalila, I think. Maybe. Let's see. I'm just meditating. And Vangsi is, okay, now I don't want to speculate, please. I don't want to speculate. We go on the studies. All right, let's see. Okay, now. Dasangulantara syat chetsa tara mukarandrayo mahanandeti vyakyata tata sammohini ticha. Krishna has a longer Vangsi. Oh, so now we see Vangsi is 15 inches, but now Krishna also has a longer Vangsi, which is called Mahananda or Sammohini. Okay, sometimes Krishna also called as Sammohini. All right, so when we see Sammohini means, we know what is Sammohini means. That means Krishna who has a flute which is longer. What flute? Vangsi flute. Why Vangsi flute? Anyone can tell me? Because the Vangsi flute has 9 holes. Okay, Vangsi got 9 holes. Venu got 6 holes. And Murali got 4 at the bottom 1. Can we all remember this? Haribol. Six holes, yes. All right. So Venu got how many holes? Venu means it's a small one. It is less than 6 inches. All right. And it's 6 holes for whistling. So it's more like a whistling. It's got a 6 holes. I mean, small whistle, a small this thing. Then when you look at Murali is what? Murali has 18 inches long. That is quite long. It has the hole at the end and 4 holes on the body. Think about and it produces enchanting sound. So where do you think he might have used this? Where do you think Krishna might have used Murali?
During his Rasa Leela.
Sorry?
During Rasa Leela.
What is it?
During Rasa Leela, Prabhu.
Yes, Rasa Leela. Now we remember, right? That's when he's called as Murali Krishna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Muralidhara, Murali Krishna. So now we understand he plays Murali on Rasa Leela dance. Maybe he's in great ecstasy. He doesn't want to press too many holes in between. Just 4 and 1. Wow. Do you all want to go and witness all this? Yes. Before you witness that live performance, let's have it in our meditation. Let's bring all this thought in our meditation. Just think about Krishna dancing. Okay, now we are just looking at Rasa Leela dance. Yes, Rasa Leela dance. Yes, fair enough. But what are the features? Now we understand what type of turban that he wears, what type of garments that he wears, right? And what kind of Vaijayanti flower, garland. And that flower got 5 different colors, 5 different flowers. It's not one single flower. Maybe on top got yellow, in between got red, at the bottom got white, like that 5 different colors, right? And he wears and he has a ring, right? And his kundala, his earring made of diamond, right? Then what else he has? Then he has a 2-piece clothing. That means first he wear a dhoti. Then above dhoti, he wears another cover. So he got 2 lower garment. One is cover is dhoti. And above the dhoti, he covers. And there's a beautiful belt, like belt made of pearl, belt of beads, like these kind of things around his thing. And he got a very beautiful ankle bell, kolusu. Then his garland, how long is the garland? Can anyone tell me? Come on, let's participate. Let's talk this. This is going to be very interesting. How long is the garland?
Touches his feet.
Yes. Sudha Sindhu Mataji, you want to say something?
No.
Not up to his knees and feet. That means he really got knee level or up to the feet level. So now let's imagine in Rasa Leela, how long the garland could have been. Anyone? Come on. In Rasa Leela, when he's with his gopis, with Radharani, how long do you think the garland going to look like? How long could be the garland? Sudha Sindhu Mataji, in your imagination?
Maybe up to the knee level.
Okay, you are thinking out the knee level. Okay, anyone else? Do you all agree up to the knee level?
Chest varikam, Prabhu.
Huh?
Chest varikam.
Chest.
Ama.
Chest.
Dance ada kastama irukum, Prabhu.
Yes, Vaishnav Prabhu?
Yeah, but it'll be till his knee only, but because as she says, Mataji says, it's difficult to dance if you are feet level now.
So that means it's up to the knee level.
Knee level.
Okay, Nanda Devi Mataji, what do you think?
I guess it's up to the knee level also.
Knee level. Do any one of you got a Krishna photo in front of you? Deity photo? Do you have any deity photos in front of you? Yes? Look at the deity photos. Do you have any? With especially with gopis? Radha Madhava deity photo? Come on.
Until feet, Prabhu.
Yeah, until feet. When you look at all the photos of the deity, Krishna has the garland until the feet. Because until the feet, it creates more beauty. Yes or not?
But you see Rasalila, Prabhu. Rasalila dancing.
Yeah.
Deity is
Correct.
different, Prabhu.
That's a rasa. Then why they mention up to the feet and up to the knee?
No, Prabhu. You see the length till the feet will be difficult to dance. But deity you can draw any way you like.
Now the statement just now we read, right?
Yeah.
The garland of Krishna up to the knee and sometimes up to the feet.
Yeah. Prabhu.
So when we see up to the knee, feet, when do you think Krishna will wear the garland up to the feet? In what situation? Because there's a statement up to the feet means that means Krishna does wear garland up to the feet. But where? You understand, Prabhu?
Yeah, when he's along with Srimati Radharani, Prabhu.
When he is performing Rasalila dance, when you look at all the deity photos, okay, all the photos, when he's with the gopis and everything is up to the feet level. But at the same time, when you look at the Dwaraka, okay, when you see Krishna in, okay, you got a Bhagavad Gita with you, you can see Krishna on the chariot up to the knee. Yeah. So when he's not with the thing, yeah, even the drawing is up to the knee level. All right, up to the feet level. So Rasalila, try to imagine Krishna having a garland up to the feet level, and imagine such a beautiful flower, so beautiful, and all the dress are so beautifully adorned, and Krishna's eyes are dancing eyes. His eyebrow like an arrow, and the eyes like the eyebrow. The eyebrow is like a bow, and the eyes like the arrow. And the side glance like letting go the arrow and piercing the heart of the gopis. They are all in great ecstasy. The hand is like a trunk. There's a 3 line on the throat. The leg like a pillar. You know, like a banana, valatandu. The ties like valatandu, like the banana stem. You know how the banana stem looks like? And he's so beautiful. He's wearing a turban, and he had flower decoration on his turban. His earring is made of diamond. And his forehead is adorned with tilak. And there's a sandalwood pulp. The sandalwood pulp is white in color, but with mixture with another thing, it turns into yellow. And through that yellow pulp, and the beautiful, and the lips looks like, and the eyes looks like Pundarikaksham, the lotus eye. Look like the new stem, the lotus stem. The lips looks like bimba fruit, pinkish reddish. His teeth is reddish because of eating pan, vettala paku, visinambu. Right? So beautiful. Then his neck is thick and with the 3 lines, and he's wearing an upper garment which is golden in color, gold this thing, with all the jewelry, Maragada jewelry. Maragada means emerald. He's wearing all that emerald green color kind of jewelry on his neck, right? And his waist is small. He bent in 3 ways, 3 banga, and he got a beautiful garland up to the feet level. And when in the hip or the waist, there is a dhoti, yellow, right? In the yellow dhoti, there's another covering. It is red, and it has many belt. There's a pearl and diamond. Is all the belt is made of that. And when you come to the lotus feet, you start to see the ankle. and his fingernails is just whitish, like a pearl, looks like a dried bamboo leaf. We have studied that. I hope you remember. Bamboo leaves. Then, and he plays Murali. So he keeps Murali. So what Murali he plays? He plays on Murali or this what they call Sammohini or Mahananda. All right? He plays. No, sorry, Vangsi flute. So we talk about Murali. So Murali, 18 inches, and he plays the 4 and at the bottom one. It creates such an enchanting beauty, and he's dancing, and all the gopis become crazy. They go so much in ecstatic. The gopis praying, "Oh Madhusudana, the killer of Madhu demon, protect me from this demon Krishna." Because they are losing their chastity. They are losing their chastity. Only my husband. They are giving up their chastity by running after Krishna. And Krishna says, and Krishna is the killer of the beauty of Cupid. When there's a light we have adorned, when the sun shines, all the lights in the house doesn't make any difference. It becomes invisible. Similarly, the beauty of Krishna is so beautiful. And now what is the color of his body? Blackish color, black. Just like the rain cloud, Nila Mani. In that beautiful situation, Krishna is dancing, glancing left, glancing right, and all the gopis in great ecstasy, and they hold each other, and they start to do this helicopter going around. They are running and down dancing, you know, and all the gopis will be great ecstasy, and Krishna will expand exactly like that to each gopi and start to dance in different styles, different rhythm, different natya. And that creates such a beautiful ecstatic feeling. So what we have studied, make a short thesis, a write-up, a summary, write it down from the head to toes of Krishna, from the garland, the way he looked, the pan and everything, all the golden ornaments and everything. So when you chant, you meditate. You meditate. Just meditate on one form. Maybe you can just meditate on Kundala, the earring of Krishna, which is made of diamond. And try to imagine how the hair, how the ear looks like. Big, beautifully formed ear. And while you're looking at the ear, we studied hair, curly hair. The hair is so curly, and there's a hair will be like dropping in on the ear like that. Just by looking at that one form, that means you're looking at him on the side, just the kundala and the curly hair and the ears. My dear Prabhus and mothers, I'm not surprised you can go into great ecstasy. Even talking about it becomes so great ecstasy. What happened if you meditate on it? Wow. Babit Suryantara Sache Tata Akarshini Mata Anandini Tada Vangsi Babit Indrantara Yadi. When is still, okay? So now the anything about on a Vangshi flute. When it is still no longer called Akarshini. All right? When it's even longer, it is called Anandini. All right? That means when it is still longer, so that means we talk about Vangshi, and Vangshi got what they call right. So Krishna has a longer Vangsi, which is called Mahananda and Sammohini. Okay, that means if the Vangsi flute is longer, it's called Mahananda and Sammohini. But even if the flute is even longer, it's called Akarshini. When it's even longer, it's called Anandini. So I wonder how long is Krishna's flute? Wow. Gopanam Vallabha Seyam Vangshuliti Cha Vishruta Kraman Manimayi Haimi Vainaviti Trida Chasa. So the Anandini flute. So now let's look at Anandini, the most longest flute. The Anandini flute is very pleasing to the cowherd boys and is technically named Vangshuli. Okay, technically there's another name of Anandini is called Vangshuni. These flutes were sometimes, oh sorry, what happened? All right, these flutes, why? Oh. Okay, so these flutes were sometimes bedecked with jewel. Okay, sometimes they are made of marble, sometimes hollow bamboo. When the flute is made of jewel, it is called Sammohini. When made of gold, it's called Akarshini. So now please tell me, what is the flute, standard flute that in our temple we are using, in our ISKCON? Are we using Sammohini or are we using Akarshini? So there's so many types of flutes, right? Yeah, I think that is Sammohini, Akarshini. So sometimes when you see in our deities in Mayapur, in Vrindavan, right? When they have the flute, I think Mayapur is short, Vrindavan, because it's with Gopal. If you notice, please pay attention to this next time. When it's with Krishna Balaram, the flute is shorter. What flute is that? Short flute. What do you call the short flute? Venu. Okay. The shortest flute is Venu, right? First is Venu. All right. Venu. So Venu means it's a short flute. So the flute that he plays. Okay. If you see with Balaram, I think the flute is shorter. Do I have Krishna Balaram photo? Oh, I realize I don't have Krishna Balaram. Wow, I have to add on one Krishna Balaram here. Anyway, so but when he's with his others, you see. So now you see all the flutes, they have a jewelry and decoration and all these things. So now we understand the flutes that in the temple, sometimes when you see the flute is decorated, Sammohini. All right. If you see the full flute is made of gold, it's called Akarshini. Can you all meditate on that, right? So from now onwards, you are going to see Krishna in a very different angle. Ata Sringam. Sringam tu Gavalam Hema. Nibat Dagrima Paschimam. Ratna Jala Spuran Madhyang Manda Gosha Biddam Smritam. So Krishna's buffalo horn. Okay, Krishna got another thing called buffalo horn. What they call in Tamil, Sringam tu Gavalam Hema Niba Grim Paschimam Ratna Jala Spuran Madhyam Mandra Gosha Biddam Smritam. Okay, buffalo horn. The buffalo horn is a kind of horn made from buffalo horn. That means tando. You know, after the buffalo dies and everything, they just cut it off and they make a hole at the back. So they blow. So it looks like a horn. Ooh, like that. Okay. So buffalo horn were used as bugling instrument. The instrument was always highly polished and circled with gold bands. And in the middle, there is a hole. All right. It's highly polished. All right. And in this thing, because I remember in, I think quite some time back, there was a school play, my daughter's school play at this Ipoh Parade. Yes, Ipoh Parade. And when there's one guy, Malay guy, selling all that traditional Malay stuff, like craze and all these things. So I heard someone is playing, blowing a conch shell. Like that. Then only when I went and saw, because now when I'm talking about it, I remembered. He took the kind of horn and he started to blow. Sounds exactly like a conch shell. Just like a buffalo horn. Yata. Tara Vali Venu. Bhujangamena. So now what's happening now? Okay, like this. Now you see Krishna in the form. Now you're adding on. First you add on the black color. Then you add on. Now you're adding on things. Right? Now we also know that Krishna got a buffalo horn put at the side there. So now you add on buffalo horn in the form of Krishna. Taravali, Venu, Bhujangamena, Taravalila, Garalena Dasta, Vishanika, Nada Payo Nipiya, Vishani Kamang, Dviguni Chakara. Not Chakara, not Chakra, Chakara. That's why sometimes the diacritic marking is very important. Regarding this instrument, there's a metaphorical statement about Gopi named Taravali. Sorry, Taravali. Right? There's a Gopi named what? Taravali. It is said that Taravali was bitten by the most venomous snake. of Krishna's flute. So Taravali was bitten by the most poisonous snake of Krishna's flute. Then, in order to neutralize the poisonous effect, she drank the milk produced by the buffalo horn in the hand of Krishna. Okay, she was poisoned by the milk, by the Venu. Okay, what Venu is that? Taravali Venu. Venu Bhujanga Mena. That means the short is Venu. So he was distinct, and after that she drank the milk produced by the buffalo horn. When he started to blow the buffalo horn, she became distinct. But the problem is, instead of decreasing the poisonous effect, it increased it 1,000 times. It's supposed to, oh, I'm so much, you've bitten me with the poison of your flute. Then Krishna says, okay, I try to nullify it with the horn. Then he and then he started to blow the horn. When he blow the horn, what happened? It increased the poison. And what happened? So now Taravali was thus put into a most miserable poison condition. Hari Bol. Atanu param yata. Aga mardanasya. Saki nu pura dvanim. Nisha maya. Sambrita gabira sambrama. Aham iksha no taralitapi nabavam. Bahir adya hanta gurava purastita. The attraction of Krishna's leg bells. Now we're going to talk about Krishna's kolusi, ankle bell. Okay, wow, this is the last one. Okay, anyway, a certain gopi was once stated to a friend. The gopi says, my dear friend, when I heard the sound of the leg bells of Krishna, anklet, I immediately started to go out in the house to see him. But most regrettably, my superiors were also present just before me at that time, and I could not go out. So even the leg bells, the attraction of the leg bells, it's so attractive. And when he makes the sound produces such a huge this thing. All right, just give me a second. Someone is honking. Yes. All right, so that's it. Even the what they call the leg bell of Krishna is so attractive. No, it becomes so attractive, and when they hear the sound, they couldn't take it. Immediately they ran out to go and see Krishna coming. All right, so this is the anything. So then after that we're going to study also conch shell. I hope that you all really enjoyed. I think we have to stop here, 11 o'clock. We continue tomorrow at 9:15. All right, so is there anything that you want to share? Any takeaway? Any questions? Attraction to the leg bell.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
ராதாகிருஷ்ணா டேட்டில வந்து ராதாராணி என்னைக்குமே வந்து டான்சிங் பொசிஷன் தான் இருப்பாங்க.
ஓகே.
ஸோ அதான் முதல்ல நீங்க சொல்லியிருந்தீங்களே கிருஷ்ணாவோட மாலை வந்து அன்டில் ஃபீட் வரைக்கும் இருக்கும்னு. நான் நிறைய டேட்டிஸ்ல ராதாகிருஷ்ணா டேட்டிஸ் முக்காவாசி டேட்டிஸ்ல பாத்துக்க நீட்டா தான் இருக்கும். ஏன்னா ராதாராணி அந்த ராசலீட்ட டான்ஸ் தான் போஸ்ட் எல்லாம் இருப்பாங்க. தேங்க்ஸ் பிரபு.
Yes. Page 216. Please mark your page 216. Yes, of course. When Krishna is with Radhika, of course, it's a dancing mood. Okay. How beautiful, wonderful. So, do you all like this thing? Nice or not? So, meditate when we chant. Can we start meditating while we chanting? Vaishnava Prabhu, yes, you want to say something?
Oh, how, Prabhu? You are telling that soon you are going to be one. There was one devotee who chants 22 hours. How imagine the speed.
22 hours is not speed, Prabhu. It's very slow.
No, about 22 hours is chanting. He must be doing it very fast also, Prabhu. Okay, even if you take a chap who's doing for 64 rounds, he must be chanting very fast, Prabhu. What can you meditate except if we have a picture of the Lord? They can you can have many pictures of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the Radharani. You can see the pictures, but meditate on the Gundalam, on the bangles, on the Kolusu.
That's why we are doing that Krishna Katha. That's why we are reading it and try to understand. We try to merge into that. We just try to like what they call experience the feeling.
But no, but yeah, what you say, I get very, very well. But how to imagine? Because you already went to the next chant, it's Hare Krishna. No? You say Hare Krishna, but
Yes.
about any part, all I can do is see the picture, see the face.
See, okay, like this, Prabhu. Now, I give you example.
Yeah, brother.
All right. What's your father's name, Prabhu?
Shankaran.
Shankaran. All right. So your father's name is Shankaran. You showed me your father's photo. Okay, example, you showed your father's photo. I'm seeing your father's photo and I know he's Mr. Shankaran, right?
Correct.
So by looking at it, what I know about him?
You don't know about him, Prabhu.
Yeah.
You will not know much about him unless you have thought about the person.
Unless you told me that he's a Sanskrit scholar.
Yeah.
He's a Sanskrit scholar, or you should have studied in certain Gurukul, or what you have done in life. When you start to tell about him, the way I looked at your father's photo is totally different perception. Yes or not?
Yeah.
It's no longer another portrait.
Yeah.
I start a person. So the reason we are studying all these things, to understand Krishna's, formally we, like for instance, when I'm studying this only, I'm start to notice, yes, see all the photos Krishna is having a long garland because he's with the gopis. So that means that's what Saki Mataji just now said. Yes, with Radharani means he's in dancing mood. It's a very good realization. So that means, in other words, we are reading this, we are trying to look at this. So when you chant Hare Krishna, you just meditate about Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, what is the idea about the chanting? First, we say, listen to the mantra. Secondly, why we ask you to listen to the mantra? So ensure that you are saying it properly, correctly, pronunciation is correct. Not Ram Ram, supposed to be Rama Rama. So after that, you become a habit that eventually you will be, when you start to chant Hare Krishna, you can just imagine, okay, look at Krishna's kundalam. Just when you close eyes, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Because your chanting is supposed to meditate. Supposed to be attracted to something. So like that. Example, when you first start driving, you will see basically everything. You will see the steering, you see the gear, you see the clutch. Whenever you want to press on the clutch, you look down. Yes or not? When you first start driving, first time. Yes or no, Prabhu?
Yeah, Prabhu.
And you'll be holding the steering so hard as though you're going to break it.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Right? When you put a signal light, even you look at the signal lever. When you go on the thing, everything, you want to put signal light. You press the clutch, you don't like that. But after that, when you become spontaneous, after you become, what they call? After you become habitual, when you become a driver, you don't even realize that you are stepping on the clutch and putting on the gear. Yes or not?
Yeah.
So you are driving, you are holding, but you are so used to it, you are not paying attention to that. So similarly, when you chant Hare Krishna, initially when you do attentive, but as you go on chanting, like 64, 65, 100, 200 rounds, 300 rounds, and all these kind of things. When you chant, initially you have to pay attention, but eventually you start to meditate on Krishna's kundala, Krishna's, how he looks from the lotus feet up to the top. So what happened? You start to, because you're already a seasonal chanter, you're some or other, your chanting become perfect.
Okay, I'm with you, Prabhu.
So, like for instance, 64 rounds roughly take you how many hours, Prabhu?
I'm not so fast like you.
I know, I'm not fast. So how long do you take?
I'll take about 6.5 to 7 hours.
7 hours.
Yeah.
All right. You are doing it very carefully, right?
Yeah.
So you times by 3, 21 hours.
Yeah.
So are you chanting fast, chanting slowly, carefully, 7 hours? But what happens if you chant 300 rounds? 192 rounds. 64 times 3 rounds, right?
Yeah.
So correct what? What the Prabhu did, Akinchana Krishna Das, he did correct, right? 22 hours.
Okay.
You understand, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Yeah. So correct. So your speed is correct.
If it's 22 hours, as you said, Prabhu, that means he's got no time for anything else, Prabhu.
Of course, he got nothing else to do. He's Babaji.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He's renounced.
Sorry.
Yeah. So he don't have commitment. He don't have anything. He's a Babaji. He's just chant. Then after they get up, eat something and just sleep for or take a nap. 15 minutes, continue chanting. Imagine the amount of sukriti he got it. He has. Wow. Yeah. You chant 64 rounds itself. Your karma is like burning like a forest fire. You know. Then if you do 128 rounds, imagine. You know. Then if you do 128 rounds itself, it's just like an atomic bomb. It destroys everything. Everything starts to evaporate. So it's like that. Of course, but we are not chanting. I got one testimony, but I don't want to share because I don't want to make it as karma kanda. It's an offense to think Krishna's name for some material benefit, material gain. Anyway, so we chant Hare Krishna. It doesn't matter how, but now as you go on, you can start to meditate. And you know what happened? You go into trance. You still go into like deep meditation. Okay, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay, nice question, Prabhu. So now you try to meditate. Because formerly they used to tell. Even I used to ask my mentor, Pran Govinda, I say, how do we need to chant? He said, meditate on one of the pastime of Krishna. But the problem is I can't remember any pastime. Even I read about it. But here, Nectar of Devotion, what happened? It's giving you detail. The kundala, the flute. Then after that, not simply mention, expand it. Oh, this long one is like that. The short one is like this. You know.
But
then,
what long ago, Prabhu, when I was just beginning and joining in the Krishna consciousness, there's one Maharaj, Sankarshan Prabhu. Sankarshan Prabhu. Sankarshan Maharaj.
You know, it's called.
Yeah, but it's quite every day there's an ultimate realization the thing given by him. Sankarshan Adhikari.
What is full name?
Sankarshan Adhikari Maharaj.
Maharaj? I don't know.
Yeah, he has got disciples also in Malaysia. He's very impressed with the Muslims here because they put a covering on the head because that ladies, but he says very sad they eat beef. Sankarshan Adhikari, Babu.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
He is very popular, Babu.
Anyone recalls him?
He's just like the Maharaj in Salem. What's his name? I forget, Babu.
Bhakti Vikas Maharaj.
Yeah, he's like that. Very, his words are very to the point. He'll talk. He'll never flatter you, Prabhu.
He's a sannyasi, is it?
Sannyasi. Quite senior. So when I first joined, my niece told me to follow that his website.
He's a proper disciple, is it?
Yeah. Sankarshan Adhikari.
Adhikari means he's grahastha, it's not sannyasi.
Oh,
you wear white or saffron?
Prabhu?
He wears white or saffron?
Saffron.
I don't know. Can anyone remember? Saki Mataji? Who's that? Sankarshan Adhikari. Which Maharaj is that?
Krishna தெரியாது பிரபு அவரு.
Yeah. Sankarshan. Anyway, okay.
Vikas Maharaj, very hot words, he'll give painful answers.
But Bhakti Vikas Maharaj doesn't speak like that. He doesn't give hot words.
But
He criticizes the malpractitioner.
He'll speak out his mind, bro.
Yeah, he speaks as it is exactly Prabhupada's purpose.
Yeah.
He don't use strong words or to break the heart. Of course, he's quite strict when it comes to deviance, when they use this Hare Krishna for motivation, all these things. So he criticized that. But other than that, very loving. Anyway, yes. So what about him, Prabhu?
And he also said, while chanting, don't talk about his pastimes and all that. Just pronounce the word properly, that is enough.
Of course, that's the beginning step.
Yeah.
For a beginner, say like for instance, now we say when you first start driving, right? They ask you to be carefree means what will happen? Dangerous, right?
Yeah.
So pay attention to what you're seeing. Pay attention to the clutch. Pay attention to the brake. Pay attention to the levers and all this. So you have to pay attention to it. Initially when you start, you have to be very attentive chanting.
Yeah, well.
Then the pronunciation must be right.
Yeah, well.
Even by doing that also your purification is very strong. It happen very quickly. You know?
See, but with this Sankarshan Adhikari is a bona fide spiritual master, a disciple of the greatest exponent of Indian ancient Vedic teacher, Bhaktivedanta Swami.
Sankarshan Adhikari.
Adhikari.
In a website,
Google and see, Babu. Google.
Sankarshana.
You just put Sankarshan is enough. Sankarshan Adhikari. Sankarshan is enough.
Initiated, okay. Sankarshan Adhikari. Oh, this Prabhu. He's not a sannyasi, Prabhu.
Not a sannyasi, Babu.
Sankarshan Das Adhikari.
He's the greatest exponent, and one of the bona fide spiritual masters.
Yeah. Oh, he was in Malaysia before, huh?
Initiated by Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah. Wow, he was even appreciated by Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Wow.
He looks like the Salem Maharaj.
Yeah. So you met him before?
No, I used to follow his ultimate realization every day as one posting.
I see.
But he got a lot of disciples. The answers are by the disciples, not by him, Babu.
Okay. Yes, I've seen him.
Oh, you've seen him, Babu?
Yeah, no, I've seen him means I've seen him in the DC. I've not seen him in person.
Okay.
Okay, so anything else? So thank you so much for your time. Today was another ecstatic day that we discussed this thing. I hope that okay, so no what, so interesting, so exciting. Thank you so much. We'll meet again tomorrow at 9:15. Till then, have a beautiful day. Vancha kalpatarubhescha kripa sindhubhescha paritana panibhyo. Hare Krishna. Have a nice day.